Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai, and Jai to Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, our Grand Master, who has brought the purity of Krishna consciousness to the whole world through the divine agency of Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gurudev. We are at their lotus feet, and in their service we're here happily to share some words. And this week we've been giving some talks here and there and been given some subject matter on which to speak. And so doing a little reading here and there and sharing with people that we're meeting, both devotees and public. Here are a couple of quotes, and very important quotes for us to understand. So one question comes quite often, and this question is here, and we find this in the Revealed Truth book, and it recorded there in black and white, but of course it is Srila Gurudev, Srila Govinda Maharaj speaking, and first of all the question comes to Srila Govinda Maharaj, question being, sometimes we get discouraged for one reason or another in our spiritual life. How can we best keep up our enthusiasm, keep our enthusiasm strong? So it's a short excerpt, and it is a very beautiful excerpt, very practical for us. And Srila Gurudev always coming to this principle of humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others. So here's Srila Gurudev replying. So how can we best keep our enthusiasm strong? Srila Govinda Maharaj replies, we must always follow the directions of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Then we will be enriched with humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others. And more our searching spirit will increase. It is necessary to develop within ourselves the qualities and qualifications for association with sadhus. So we need to follow the direction of Mahaprabhu, and it is necessary to develop within ourselves the qualities and qualifications for association with sadhus, with saintly persons. Without humility, we will not receive anything from others. Without tolerance, we will not be benefited by others. And without giving honor to others, we will always be disturbed. If we will try to cultivate these three qualities within ourselves, then quickly proper results will come to us. And this point, by the way, has been reflected in the minds of devotees we shared this with in person, means in the programs here in the Baltic states recently, because devotees have been remembering these three things, and how Srila Gurudev says that without humility we will not receive anything from others. Without tolerance we will not be benefited by others. And without giving honor to others, we will always be disturbed. Okay, we'll continue with Srila Gurudev's words. Whatever spiritual wealth you have, that is your property. And whatever spiritual wealth I have, that is my property. If I want to increase my spiritual property, then I will have to look to you and find what more you have than I. In this way, the tendency to associate with and learn from others will grow within us through the quality of humility. This is the best process to get association. If we can sincerely practice in this way, we will get proper association with the Lord's servants. By the grace of Sadhu, Guru and Vaishnava, our enthusiasm in spiritual life will increase more and more. They are always giving us hope. So Sadhu, Guru and Vaishnava, they are always giving us hope. They are never making us hopeless. Any situation may come before us, or we may commit any offense, but they are always giving us some hope and some service to the Lord. Our enthusiasm will grow through their association. Association is the best things for conditioned souls to get more enthusiasm in their practicing life. Association is the best thing for conditioned souls to get more enthusiasm in their practicing life. Then Srila Gurudev saying, we should not be frustrated. The ego is very bad. Ego destroys many things, but our ego will go down if we cultivate and increase within ourselves the qualities of humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others. Then Gurudev saying, I am seeing that ego destroys our enthusiasm. And then very practically Srila Gurudev says, what can I do? I can only give advice. If anyone will follow it, they must be benefited. Ego is very dangerous for everyone, and to leave ego is very difficult. Hare Krishna. Practically every sentence or every 2 or 3 sentences grouped together here is one of our famous posters, ethereal posters that we keep making for our reminders, because we need to be reminded of the very basics, the basis of our devotional life. So this is a quote today from Srila Gurudev and from Srila Guru Maharaj. Actually, I have a couple of quotations. One I did read earlier today for those who were in the Back to Basics Zoom, which is held every Wednesday and Saturday evening Californian time, or Navadip time is every Thursday and Sunday morning. So we did read part of this quote this morning, or rather we read a longer quote this morning, but I do wish to repeat this because it is so important, and Srila Guru Maharaj is stressing to us about keeping our feet on the ground and keeping attention to the foundation of our devotional life, and not going in the direction of the sahajas, the imitationists who are thinking that they've got this higher thing and showing off that they're rolling on the ground and doing so many things and talking about the intimate pastimes of Krishna. So in Vrindavan, I'll just read Srila Guru Maharaj's words, but Srila Guru Maharaj is saying, generally, others, which means not those under the shelter of Mahaprabhu and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, one and the same thing in this modern age. So generally, others in Vrindavan try to discuss and understand Krishna Leela. So they're discussing Krishna Leela. But the focus of our Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, was always towards the foundation. The consequence will come automatically, so you need not be so careful about that. You should always focus on the foundation. So Shravana Ketana Jale Karaye Sechana Upajaya Bara Lata. So Bare Lata. From Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Guru Maharaj quoting that this means Nourish the creeper of devotion by watering it with hearing and chanting, and the creeper will grow automatically. And then Srila Guru Maharaj in his own words saying, you need not be very eager to examine whether the creeper of devotion is growing or not growing. It will grow, in italics. So keep confidence in Guru and Shastra. And as it grows, you will know it clearly. It is not an abstract thing. It is a reality, a concrete reality. It will inform you sufficiently that it has come to you. So, do your duty. Do the duty of your service, and the result will come automatically. Mind your own lesson. Don't allow the conceit that you are a student of the higher class to come within your heart. You need not be very much alert to that. Just try to do your humble duty and see that it is done without any defects. Hare Krishna. And when we came to Srila Guru Maharaj, many years ago, 1982 for myself, and different years for others, of course. But 1982, when we came to Srila Guru Maharaj, then Srila Guru Maharaj always was stressing to us the importance of our conception, our duty, our lesson. And sometimes devotees may think, oh, we've come to the highest teacher, we've come to the teacher of Srila Prabhupada, who is the teacher of the world. As Srila Prabhupada himself said, Srila Guru Maharaj, I consider him my Siksha Guru, what to speak of the benefit you can get from his association. So yes, we've come to such a grand master. By causeless grace, we've come to such a master. We've come to such a specialist class, if you like, in the university. But to get a position, to get entry into a university is one thing. But then a student, he must do his student, he or she must do their student duty. They must be a student and not just put up a banner. I've got entrance to Yale University, or I've got entrance to Oxford or Cambridge University, whatever is considered as a high standard university. But we must be a student there and do our student duties. So Srila Guru Maharaj says, yes, mind your own lesson. Do not allow the conceit that you are a student of the higher class to come within your heart. You need not be very much alert to that. Just try to do your humble duty and see that it is done without any defects. Hare Krishna. So 2 quotes today. I like to read more, I will read more of this section of Srila Guru Maharaj, and directly continuing from there, Srila Guru Maharaj then quotes from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, a verse, part of a verse which is quite famous, and many devotees may know it. Karmani vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadarchana. So Srila Guru Maharaj saying, concentrate the whole of your energy only on doing your duty where you are. The result is in his hands, Krishna's hands. And when the result does come to you, it will inform you that you have passed the examination. Your duty is to engage yourself in study, and not in curiosity as to whether you have passed the examination or not. The result will come of its own accord to you. So go on with your duty. Be a good student, not a result monger. That should be your idea of life. putting all your attention towards the immediate duty is the real key to success. Hare Krishna. So, I'm assuming everyone would like success in their life. And I am assuming everyone would like to be kept enthusiastic in their devotional service. And so today, from Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, and from Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakha Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj, we've given 2 excerpts which, to myself and to those who we've been sharing them with in person, as it were, within the last couple of days here in our gatherings, then these have given us encouragement, given us much hope, always hopeful, never hopeless. And so we're sharing these with you happily, and hope too that you will be hopeful and not hopeless. And when we are a little down in our spiritual enthusiasm, such excerpts, they can bring much life back to us and consider, yes, we know we're going in the right direction when we follow the guidance of our pure, honest masters, Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, and Srila Prabhupada. So we must keep on going, whether enthusiastic or not, because the result will come. We just have to make ourselves faithful and sincere in our journey under the shelter of Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to our divine masters, all glories to the listeners, all glories to the Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur, and all glories to Sri Harinam Sankirtan, which you may be able to hear right now as we are speaking. I'm going to go and join the devotees in that early morning program. In the meantime, my repeated obeisances. Jai Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Our immediate guardians on the path of devotional life. Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.